Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Welcome back to Ironclad RC. I got the Veles 29 and a Deltaforce 35 here. Today I actually took both of these boats out to the speed run spot, and I was trying out some batteries and trying out a new setup on the Veles, new prop on the Deltaforce, and 2 for 2. Both of my boats kind of let me down. I had to rescue both boats, and I was planning on running the boats for today's video. So I guess I'm going to show you guys both runs as I talk you guys through it. Kind of some things that are on my mind, some things you guys may need to be aware of, and may help you out, especially if you got some extreme power coming for your boats. Okay, so stick around. Big B with Ironclad RC. Alright, so first of all, both boats ran good. Well, this one, I didn't get much of a run in. I actually lost my cable. Okay, I lost my cable, and it was due to the collet. Okay, so I want to let you guys know about Etti collets, because I have issues with it because it's not cinching down and staying cinched down on my cables. Okay, I lost a cable in my sonic wake with the same collet. I took it off, I put an OSE collet on my Sonic Wake V2, and I've had no issues. Okay, I put this collet in this boat because it was the only .187 5mm collet I had, and I lost another cable with this collet. And I know it wasn't due to grease because I just cleaned the collet out with alcohol before I installed it on this motor. Running a 4074 Triple S 2000 kV 150 fly color. Today was the first run with this new setup. I know I had the collet tight because I had my wrenches on there, and I got the collet like extremely tight, as tight as I could freaking get it. The end of my cable I had soldered the end of my cable like I did this one. This is the cable out my U19, so I'm actually using this OSE collet for the Veles. I took it out my U19 because I'm on like a catamaran kick here lately, and I'll get another collet and cable for the U19 here shortly. All right, so basically what I'm trying to say is the Etti collets I've had trouble with. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, take it out if you want to. All right, some guys may have good luck with them, some guys may not. But if you're going to be running big power in the Veles, you need to upgrade to a .187 cable and upgrade to a collet. Now, Octura collet, this is a .187 5mm Octura. I've had this collet in this boat for 2 years now. 2 years. Since I built the boat, this is the original collet I put in this boat. No issues. No freaking issues with that Octura collet. I've had no issues with the OSE collet. Now, I did have one OSE collet come loose mid-run, but that could have been my fault because I was kind of in a rush pulling my boat off the shelf and going out boating. So, Octura and OSE collets are pretty good. I would I hate to say stay away from something because, I mean, some people may have good luck with it. I just got on it full trigger and then it let loose. I lost my cable, ABC prop, the whole nine. So, here it is. Linear throttle. Full trigger. Shit, I just spun something. 3/16 .187 cable. All right, running an ABC prop. So yeah, you guys seen that little freeze frame? I freezed my strut and drive dog configuration. I freezed it for you guys so you could see where I was running my drive dog in conjunction with my strut. Plenty of gap right there. Okay, you know, I was walking you through my boat, my new build, you know, before I did the run, and I figured, you know, I actually went back to check my work. You know, I was like, well, maybe it was the drive dog. Maybe the drive dog was too close to the strut, you know, and the motor rotor, you know, it has a little play back and forth right here. Maybe it bottomed out and there was some like constriction in the cable, and it bottomed out on the strut and somehow pulled it out the collet. But that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case, because you would actually see, focus, you would actually see the drive dog where it was rubbing on the strut here. And I don't see anywhere where it was rubbing. You would actually see the anodized aluminum where it actually rubbed it off, and I still got an anodized aluminum all over my strut right here. So I know my cable didn't constrict and bottom out on the strut. It was the collet. It was the collet. So I've actually got the Offshore Electrics coupler on, blue Loctited. Okay, I got my cable cut to size. All right, I'm gonna leave gap just like I did before, about 2 or 3 millimeters. Okay, that's pushing the motor up. All right, and leaving a little room for restriction. All right, next run out, I'm busting freaking 80. At least 80, or I'm gonna let the boat float down the river. All right, so the Deltaforce, basically, you know, I greased the cable and I took it, you know, made sure everything was good, and put a battery in, you know, this high cycle life HP. I was running the SMC DV series in the Veles. Okay, I didn't even get a chance to fill it out yet. So I was running this battery. Now, this battery right here, last time I ran it in my V2, okay? And I could barely keep the V2 on the water, okay? I'll show you the run with this boat here. I had 67 with this one, and oh yeah, it was 60. I had gotten up to 60 with this one. 67 with this one. I got a few decent passes in. Here you go. Oh yeah, we got it. I got it on point. All right. Full trigger, full trigger. Wow. 71's my best. Holy smoke, son. Those batteries got some oomph. Ooh, it's a heavy 6S pack, you know. So I could push the CG forward so she don't blow over at high speed. Let's do it again. Linear throttle, full trigger. All right, so the boat was running fantastic. I mean, 67, my PB with the boat, 71. I know, like, I was running the battery like right here because I didn't want the boat to blow over. So if I move my CG back in the boat, it should be fine. But you know, the boat just quit working on me. Okay, and it was my solder joint. Okay, and it was probably just my solder job, you know. I've run this CNHL 9500 in this boat several times, dozens of times since I've done this solder, okay, and it hadn't let loose. All right, now this battery is heavier than this SMC battery, 70C600, 90C, 150C, high discharge, okay? Or it could have been due to the big prop I had on. I had a 48 millimeter 4-pitch, okay, with my CG moved forward in the boat. All right, and it could have just been overloading the system and just heated up the solder joint or the poor solder joint, and it come loose. So what I want to say about this boat and SMC batteries. Okay, I know a few of my subscribers, I know you guys have a couple SMC batteries coming. Okay, I'm gonna warn you. I want to warn you guys, just full straight up warning now. If you got the SMC packs coming, now this HCLHP or the DV series, or especially if you got the speed run and drag pack coming. Now this is their big boy, all right? I hadn't even run those packs yet, okay? But look how big they are compared to hell, it's just as big as a 4S pack. All right, this is a 3S hard pack. Okay, look at the size of that SRD pack. So what I'm trying to say, be on your A game. These batteries, they're powerful. They're powerful. I can't even freaking find a word for it. They're powerful, okay? And you got to be ready for it. Man, you got to be prepared for it. And I'm just trying to prepare you for the extreme power you're going to get with these packs. I'm telling you, boys. I'm telling you. Be on your A game. Just take a few extra minutes and ironclad every freaking thing out before you go out, especially if you're running some big boy packs, So I may have already mentioned this, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to solder up these SC5s from SMC. Okay, it comes on some of their higher end batteries. All right. That's that SC5. It's compatible with an IC5, EC5 connector. You got a little bit beefier bullet there in the connector itself. more room for solder, more room for wire. I think they got a higher heat tolerance, and they may carry a little bit more current than your run-of-the-mill EC5. Now, since I've got these batteries and this right here happened, I'm gonna solder this on, but I'm really contemplating, seriously contemplating getting some Q8s for all my batteries, all my large scale boats. I'm seriously contemplating it because I'm actually upgrading all my bullet connectors to 8mm, slowly working in the 8mm bullets in all my boats. So I think I'm gonna, you know, invest in some Q8s and invest in a spool of silver core solder. Okay, I'm using the lead, just run-of-the-mill generic everyday electrical solder, and you know, it actually does pretty good. You know, every now and then I'll have a solder joint break loose, which I'm sure everybody in the hobby does. Okay, it's not just me. It happens, all right? I solder all my stuff myself, you know, and we're human. There's error. You could have human error. It's possible. Trust me. Even the most perfect person out there will have stuff happen, you know, with their builds. I always grease my boats every run. My high performance boats. Every freaking run. I grease my boats. You know, now, if I got a loose screw or something, I'll tighten it up. I'll put my Loctite on. Stuff like this. It's really, you can't really prepare for that, other than, you know, a failure like that. You can't really prepare for it. You know, you got to keep your cooling. You got to keep your cooling in check. Make sure you got the best flow possible to cool your electronics down. Best possible connectors, because it does make a freaking difference, you guys. I'm noticing, you know, I usually run 6mm 5.5 or 6mm bullets, and I'm noticing a big difference in performance with the bigger bullets. Okay, and I'm sure we're going to notice a difference once we start putting QS8s on everything. You know, boom. All right, got the SC5s hooked up. Okay, soldered up, ready to roll. Let's check the polarity here. Positive, positive, negative to positive, and to negative. All right, that sounds good. Looks good. Looks good. All right, everything's ready to roll on this one. I would say the 2 or 3 most common failures on an RC boat, okay, period, okay, would be your collet, whether it's spinning on the motor shaft or the cable spinning in the collet, your flex cable twisting due to improper gap on your drive dog stinger or strut, and running big props, desoldering connectors. Okay, a lot of current flow. A lot of guys, you know, I have tended to go with bare minimum on my boats. You know, bullet and connectors wise, I tend to go with bare minimum. You got to upgrade your connectors. Bite the bullet. Do it. Literally, bite the bullet. You know? So, I'll let you guys go. I'm going to quit jacking my damn jaws. Geez, the short video turned into a long one real quick. So, we'll see you guys next time. I'm ready to roll. Damn, it's dark. It's late. I'm ready to go hit the water now. Too bad I got to freaking work in the morning. We'll see you guys next time. Big B with Ironclade Arts.